Well, today, the criminal trial of Donald Trump continues as the defense resumes questioning of its first witness, Robert Costello. His behavior during yesterday's testimony led the judge to clear the courtroom and threaten to remove him. Robert Costa is outside of the courthouse in New York City. Robert, good morning.
Great to be with you. It was a convulsive day in court yesterday with explosive moments between the judge and a defense witness. Closing arguments now set to begin a week from today.
The prosecution rested its case on Monday as the defense continued to question the credibility of key witness Michael Cohen. During cross-examination, Donald Trump's former fixer testified that in 2017, the Trump Organization owed a technology company $50,000 and that he paid them about $20,000, but kept the rest. Trump's lawyer Todd Blanche asked, "So you stole from the Trump Organization?" Cohen responded, "Yes, sir." Cohen says he took the money after his 2016 holiday bonus was slashed and called it self-help.
It may matter a lot to some juror, and it may matter not at all to others. Michael Cohen is such a proven liar that why would it surprise us that he's also a thief?
In the afternoon, things became heated when the defense called attorney Robert Costello, who claims he once legally advised Cohen and discussed the Stormy Daniels payment with him. Costello testified Cohen told him in 2018, after an FBI raid on Cohen's home and office, that Trump knew nothing about those payments, that he did this on his own. Adding, Cohen said, "I swear to God, Bob, I don't have anything on Donald Trump." Throughout his testimony, Costello clashed with Judge Juan Merchan, repeatedly speaking over the judge's rulings and audibly reacting. An angry Merchan told the witness, "If you don't like my ruling, you don't give me side-eye and you don't roll your eyes." Then asked Costello, "Are you staring me down right now?" And in a dramatic moment, the judge cleared the courtroom to reprimand the witness, threatening to remove Costello from the stand if he stares him down again.
Making a decision to put on a defense case in and of itself is a risk for the defense. But putting on a witness as potentially vulnerable and explosive as Robert Costello made the risk go up by a huge margin.
And late yesterday, Trump's lawyers moved once again to dismiss this case. Sources close to Trump's legal team tell me it's unlikely at this point that Trump testifies. They believe it would be too much of a high-wire act for Trump to take the witness stand with little upside.
So another motion to dismiss the case. I know this is kind of part of Trump's lawyers' kind of typical strategy, but every time that happens, there's a bit of a delay. How does this impact the timeline of the trial?
It could lead the judge to spend a few days considering that motion. Sometimes the judge takes hours, sometimes he takes more than that. At this point, closing arguments are set to begin next Tuesday, but all of this is fluid. It looks like Robert Costello is going to wrap up his testimony today. It doesn't look like the defense team's going to call anyone else, though, again, that remains fluid. It looks like Trump's unlikely to testify. And so things could start to wrap up today. The court is usually off on Wednesday. The looming question right now, scheduling-wise, is whether the court is in session on Thursday. Then, of course, you had the Memorial Day weekend. The court is scheduled to be off Friday and Monday.
Why did the defense call Robert Costello to the stand?
Bob Costello is someone I've covered for a long time. He's close to Rudy Giuliani. He's been friendly with people in Trump world for a long time. And you see in Bob Costello someone who had interactions with Michael Cohen at key intervals in this entire endeavor. And they said at multiple times that in his testimony that Michael Cohen is someone who, someone was yelling at me. Michael Cohen is someone, hey, it's Lower Manhattan. You go with the flow here.
Exactly.
But you see in Bob Costello someone who has been interacting with Michael Cohen at key moments, and he, to the defense's point, said that he believes that Michael Cohen never told him Trump was implicated in the hush money payments, and so that's why he was brought forward as a witness.
Robert, cool as a cucumber in Lower Manhattan.
Really?
Thank you.